Welcome back to LatiNation, and I'm very pleased to be joined here with a dear friend, a fellow comedian, Venezuelan Francisco Ramos. He performs all over the country at the Improv, the Comedy Store. Yes. You've seen him and heard him in movies like Rio and the upcoming Rio 2, and you've seen him in shows like Jimmy Kimmel. I'm happy you're here, man.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for having me.
Well, you know, I always laugh at most of your jokes at the Comedy Store. I don't laugh when you make fun of me. For some reason, you always have to make fun of me in one of your sets. I don't know what that's about. Are you obsessed with me or something?
No, I'm not. It's just that you're always so talkative. It's annoying. It's just you're always going like, it's like he's like just on caffeine all the time.
I am, and I am actually on caffeine all the time.
You should have take some other kind of drugs too.
Maybe you know? I will. One of the things I like to ask Latino comedians is, what's the biggest obstacle to being a Latino comedian here in America? The accent?
Yeah, now that you mention it, the accent. Yeah, for me, it's been the accent, because I can't, like, I moved here when I was 12, so I had to learn English when I moved here, and, like, English has too many words, too many sounds that are similar. You know, like when I was growing up, I couldn't say the word beach. Couldn't say that word. And I had this presentation in middle school about Venezuela, you know, so I'm like, the best thing about Venezuela are the bitches, you know, so that doesn't work, you know, and that didn't work out. I got suspended for 3 days.
Now, you're kind of pronunciating, I'm really not sure what you're talking about. I mean, are you even allowed to, like, call girls that about Venezuela, or, wait.
About what?
Oh, you're talking about beach.
Yes, that's the accent. Okay.
You're still got to work on the accent, man.
Yes, I know. I know. I'm trying to. You know what? I'm trying to sound more American. All right. I'm trying to sound like this. I'm taking classes. You know. So I'm trying to sound like this so I can sound more American.
Now, when they send you on an audition, do you want to go off like the American role and try that American accent? Does it work?
I do, but it sounds very robotic. You know, like it doesn't work. Like the other day, I pulled over by a cop and I panicked. I was like, so the cop goes over to a window and I'm like, "Hello, officer. What seems to be the problem?" He was like, "Why are you talking like that?" It's like, I'm talking like any American citizen. He arrested me for impersonating a U.S. citizen, which is messed up. That
actually happens to me, too. Now, we got a nutritionist here, and you seem pretty fit. You're Venezuelan. They care about their looks. So let's go talk about some nutrition and get you fit over here.
All right, let's go.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, girls over here, boys over here.
Yeah, why is this like
guys, Francisco. So I think this is where I want to start off. Now, comedians don't have the best diet. We live in the nightclubs, you know, where our diet is, you know, beer nuts and beer and what have you. How can a comedian, like, be healthy? Someone like him, does, you know...
Yeah, he is healthy. There's definitely somebody taking care of you.
Yeah, nobody is. You want to take... Okay, I like this. I like this. I like the yogurt diet. Should we do this? How are you guys?
No, I said...
We're in partnership now.
No, it looks like somebody already is taking care of you.
No, nobody's taking care of me. I want somebody to take care of me.
Well, whatever you're doing...
This became a dating show. I like this. I love this. All right. So are we gonna go on a date after this?
Well, that usually happens, you know, when there's two attractive people on the set, so we don't know.
You should actually get the restaurant, because if you want to, you know, so the nutrition is right?
Well, explain to him the yogurt diet, because I don't think, you're not a big yogurt guy, right?
No.
Why not?
Why should he be?
You don't like yogurt?
I like yogurt, but not like, is this like you eat it every day?
No,
like this,
yeah, no, but it's not like all you eat is yogurt. I don't believe in that. Okay. You will eat a lot of different foods, and then you add yogurt as a component of your diet.
Okay.
Now, what about being Latino? You're from Spain, and we always have a conversation about whether we should include Spaniards in the Latin American conversation. But I say, hey, look, you gave us the language that, you know, and you don't even speak Spanish. Spaniards don't even speak the best Spanish, which is ironic. But what do you think about the Latin American... That's another show. What do you think about the Latin American diet? I mean, yeah, a lot of guys like us, Latino guys, you know, we want to eat chorizo and viste empanizado, that's a Cuban thing, carne asada, things like that. What do they eat in Venezuela?
They eat arepas.
So how do we change the culture of our nutrition?
Well, no, that's the problem. We don't change the culture. You know, it's because we lose our culture that we start getting unhealthy. But if you go to any, you know, little village, whether it's Venezuela or, you know, Colombia or wherever it might be, if they are sticking to their original diet, they will be healthy. It's when we come here that we start eating processed foods.
So you're saying the U.S. is making us fat. That's what you're saying.
Well, I didn't say that.
I think that's what it is. When Latinos come to the United States, I mean, it's American Latinos that are having diabetes.
Well, yeah, but it's Mexico. Mexico is just above the United States in terms of rates of obesity. So we're pretty competitive in that regard.
But I think that we should just end off here knowing that we learned something that's for sure healthy. Do not recycle the oil after you cook it like my grandmother does. Right.